Kia ora e te whānau. Welcome to today's video. Have you ever been to a wharenui, looked up at the rafters and seen all the patterns that adorn them? Well, that is called Kōwhaiwhai. And it's an ancient art that our tipuna, our ancestors, used to tell stories and pass down knowledge. And in today's video, we're just going to whip up a quick one. The first thing is you need to draw a rectangle. I'm sure we're all pretty capable of that. And if you're not, that's all good. Then you're going to try and find the center as best as you can. It's about there. And you just want two halves. Now, a Kōwhaiwhai pattern is really a design that is repeated over and over. It can be rotated, it can be flipped and mirrored. So in this one, we're going to use a design that we've kind of covered on this channel quite a lot, which is the mangopare. Now, one thing that I've always been taught to about Kōwhaiwhai is that you have something called a monoa line, which is a unbroken line that goes all the way through your Kōwhaiwhai pattern. So for this one, you want one curved line from corner to corner, and then you want another line. That's going to go there, that'll go there, from corner to corner, but only on the inside. So essentially you want to try and draw two eyes, right? Just like so. We have that one over there like that. Now, this is kind of where it gets a little bit difficult for me. So, if we want our mangopare, we want it about, so you want this to obviously be a double line. So draw another one underneath. Try your best to keep spacing. I'm still struggling a bit with that concept too. Keeping my spacing. Bring that one all the way around as well. Just like so. And then you want to start your mangopare. So you want to add design there. Now you can have it touch the edges, you can have it not touch the edges, it's completely up to you. I prefer to have my designs touching the edges, just because when it comes to carving it just makes it a bit easier. Alright, just like so. And remember, same width between here and this line, as best as you can. Bring that mangopare all the way around. There we go. This video is just going to be a nice quick one. I know we're just slowly getting back into it. I've kind of been taking a break from the drawing for a little bit. Got a few other things going on at home, so those are just taking priority, which is all good, as we do in our lives. just like so. We aren't really following a traditional Kōwhaiwhai pattern. I know there is a mangopare design that is like this one, but I keep forgetting how to do this part. So we'll just kind of interpret this one into our own. And then do the same on the other side. That mangopare. Bringing it around. Try and keep your spacing the same as best as you can. I always find it easier to do the outside line and then start back up at the top, because then you can get your spacing done a little bit better, or a little bit easier, I feel. And then you leave the pito or the bulb for last. And that would kind of curve in there. Bring that around. Just like so. This one's a bit weird. The microphone, you might not be picking up much of my voice because I had to put the microphone in a weird spot because it's charging. Just like so. Now for this part, we can kind of do what we want. You could have a monoa line come in here, and then, or you would have this edge would come out a bit further, that would come in there, and you could put in another mangopare in there, for an example. But in this one, let's do a straight one. So there's our center. So if we go off center, just like so, and then we do down here, we'll do another mangopare. Come around like so. Oh, do we? Nope, scratch that idea. Just trying to think here. Whānau. I really wanted to put another mangopare in here, but I don't know how I'm going to get the monoa line back in. The only other thing we could do is a koru in here, like so. Bring that in. Yeah, maybe we just do that for now. So we do a koru or a koiri. This might disrupt the flow a bit. Then our other design we'll do there. Bring that in like so. Bring that around. Center line, and then maybe we just do something like this. We just do another koru in here. Which will kind of end up being a mangopare. Do another small one in there, like so. and then repeat it on the other side. And now we go over it. And there you have it, e te whānau. A simple Kōwhaiwhai pattern using the patterns or designs that we've gone over in previous videos. Just a nice easy one to get us back into the swing of things after Christmas. But if you guys found any value in this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, share with your whānau, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Kia whānau.